Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we are diving straight into the real blueprint for true psychological resilience. Research actually shows that most of us aren't just born with this magical mental shield. We have to build it day by day. So we're going to break down the 5 powerful habits that mentally strong people use every single day, usually without even realizing they're doing it. If you've ever looked at someone and wondered, how on earth do they handle all that stress without just totally falling apart? Well, you're exactly where you need to be. We've got some incredible source material today that lays out exactly how to build that mental armor. Let's get right into it.
Okay, first things first, we've got to bust a really common and honestly super toxic myth. You've probably heard this. Mentally strong people never cry, they never feel pain, and problems just kind of bounce right off them. No way. That's completely false. The reality? Mentally strong people absolutely get hurt. They face brutal rejection. Their confidence gets shattered sometimes, just like the rest of us. The real game changer isn't that they don't have problems. It's that while most people get totally stuck in that pain, mentally strong people know exactly how to pull themselves out and bounce back. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're looking at a 5-step framework. Number 1, stop replaying the past. 2, build daily self-awareness. 3, focus on the controllable. 4, embrace uncomfortable growth. And 5, stop seeking external validation. Then we'll wrap up with the true meaning of strength. All right, let's dive into that first habit.
Habit 1, stop replaying the past. This habit tackles a trap that, let's be real, almost all of us fall into. Imagine you bomb a big exam, or somebody insults you out of nowhere. What do most of us do? We get completely stuck in that exact moment. We just run the incident on a continuous loop in our heads, agonizing over why did they do this to me, or why did I make such a stupid mistake? And suddenly, this relatively small issue morphs into a massive mental roadblock. But here's the reality check from our source material. Overthinking the past does absolutely nothing to change it, period. No matter how many times you replay it, what happened, happened. You can extract a lesson from it, sure, but looping it over and over gives you zero solutions. It literally just creates heavy, unnecessary stress. So what's the ultimate pivot here? It's asking yourself one incredibly simple question. What can I do next? Mentally strong people totally get how useless overthinking is, so after a setback, they immediately jump to this question. Boom. Their focus shifts instantly from a past they can't change to the very next actionable step. Honestly, just adopting this one single habit can radically upgrade your mental toughness. Moving on to habit 2, build daily self-awareness. Look, self-improvement is absolutely impossible if you don't master self-awareness first. I mean, you can't fix a problem if you don't even know it's there, right? So here is a ridiculously simple yet wildly effective routine for you. Every single night, right before you go to sleep, just open the notes app on your phone or grab a physical notebook. Write down just one sentence about something you avoided that day that you knew you should have done. Did you skip the gym? Did you put off studying? Did you dodge an important email and just scroll through videos on your phone all day? Write it down. When you do this every day, you'll start to spot your behavioral patterns. You'll literally see yourself dodging the exact same things over and over, which finally uncovers those hidden weaknesses. And this daily tracking, it is absolutely crucial. See, most people are completely blind to their own issues. They just complain that they have bad luck or the universe is out to get them. But a lot of the time, the real culprit is just our own daily habits. By tracking what we're avoiding, we stop playing the victim to bad luck and we finally start taking real ownership of our lives. We have to look at our own mistakes first.
All right, habit 3, focus on the controllable.
I'd honestly argue this is one of the most powerful habits in this entire explainer, because it's all about shifting your energy entirely to the present moment. Just think about how much mental energy we waste on things we have literally zero control over. Take an unrequited crush, for example. You really like someone, you care about them, but they just kind of ignore you. You could spend all day agonizing, why don't they like me back? But the harsh truth, you cannot force someone to like you. It sits squarely in the cannot control bucket. So what is in the can control bucket? How you handle yourself. Or think about past wasted time. You might deeply regret not studying harder or not learning that new skill, but sitting there wallowing in regret today isn't going to rewind the clock. What you can control right now is your current hustle and hard work. Mentally strong people don't just ignore their past mistakes. They definitely learn from them, but then they dump all of their focus right here, right now into the present. They know the past is locked in, but the future, that is absolutely up for grabs. So I'm urging you, stop saying, man, I wish I had worked harder back then. Accept it. It's done. Start working with everything you've got today so that 5 years from now, you aren't looking back with that exact same regret. Present action is literally the only thing that builds a better future.
Now for habit 4, embrace uncomfortable growth. We're shifting gears into behavioral change now, which our source highlights as the absolute biggest differentiator between mentally strong and mentally weak people. Here's the truth. Growth always happens outside your comfort zone. Always. But most people, they run away at the very first sign of difficulty. They don't feel like studying, so they just say, I'll do it tomorrow. They avoid the gym, or they dodge talking to new people because it feels a little awkward. And slowly, without even realizing it, they design their entire lives around just staying comfortable. But think about when you learned to ride a bike. Was it comfortable the first time? No way! You fell, you scraped your knee, you're probably terrified. But if you had run away from that discomfort, you never would have learned to ride. Going to the gym, speaking on stage, putting yourself out there, it's all super uncomfortable at first. But mentally strong people treat that discomfort as a signal for growth, not a glaring red stop sign.
I really want you to burn this takeaway into your brain. Easy choice equals hard life, but hard choice equals easy life. If you can stomach just a little bit of discomfort today, if you can just hold on to a little bit of discipline, your future is going to be exponentially better. But if you spend your whole life running away from every difficult thing, those problems are going to chase you forever. Action builds confidence, and action almost always means stepping right outside of that cozy comfort zone. Which brings us to habit 5, stop seeking external validation.
This one might actually be the toughest habit to master, but it is absolutely essential. It's all about setting a massive social boundary and dropping that desperate need for other people's approval. Let's just break down the reality of public opinion for a second. So many people live their entire lives absolutely terrified of being mocked. They literally abandon their own dreams just to keep other people happy. Imagine you start a new goal. Maybe it's a fitness journey or you start posting content online, and people laugh at you. Most people get crushed by that. They lose their motivation and they quit, all because they didn't get a round of applause. But listen, people's opinions change like the weather. The exact same people laughing at you today will be the very first ones trying to take credit and praising you tomorrow when you succeed. If you drop your goals because of a few jokes, you are literally handing the remote control of your life over to someone else. You are never going to please everybody, so stop trying.
Mentally strong people do not obsess over what others think of them. They focus purely on their own compass. Are they heading in the right direction? The exact day you detach your personal value from the opinions of everyone around you is the day you become emotionally free. True confidence doesn't magically appear when everyone is cheering for you. It arrives when you finally, truly learn to approve of yourself. That is the ultimate hallmark of a bulletproof mind.
And finally, let's look at the true meaning of strength. Let's tie all of these habits together into one cohesive mindset. The biggest, most important takeaway from our source material today is that mentally strong people are not simply born that way. They are forged. They are built through the daily, relentless application of these habits. Now look, implementing these steps, stopping the overthinking, tracking your avoidance, focusing on the present, embracing the uncomfortable, and ignoring the haters, it's not going to magically make your problems vanish into thin air. Life is always going to throw problems at you. But these habits will dramatically, fundamentally upgrade your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Mental strength isn't about the absence of challenges. It's about still standing after they hit you.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to reflect on today. Challenges are coming, that's inevitable. But the outcome? That is entirely up to you. Will you let life's challenges break you? Or will you use these habits to leverage those very challenges to stand taller and stronger? The blueprint is right there in your hands. Start building that strength today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.